Hello everyone, Archana here. When we talk about innovations, a country that comes up with interesting innovations. In fact, their innovations are so peculiar, they are beyond imagination. Do you know which is that country I'm talking about? It is the land of rising sun, Japan. Here are few weird things that exist only in Japan, right from vending machines to human soup, or even you can say ultra expensive fruits. When we talk about ice creams, all age groups do love ice creams, and we all of us do have different taste and choice of flavors. But in Japan, there is an ice cream with a seafood flavor. Yes, you heard it right. An octopus flavored ice cream. If you're a seafood lover or if you're a non-veg eater, it is a must-try flavor, the octopus flavor. And of course, if you love experimenting different types of foods, it is a must try. If you happen to visit Japan, you can try this octopus flavored ice cream. Well, when we talk about crossing, there are many kinds of crossing we come across in many parts of the world. But there is one crossing in Japan named Shibuya Crossing. This is one of the busiest crossing on earth, and it has become a major part in the Asian culture. When we talk about Escalator, we come across Escalator, and yes, it is a must need in every country. So we come across Escalator in theaters and malls and lot of places. There is an escalator in a departmental store in Japan, and this escalator is around 834 mm long only, and Japan holds the Guinness Book of Records for being home to the world's shortest escalator. When we talk about vending machines, we have come across vending machines which sells snacks and drinks, and that's quite normal, right? There are even unique vending machines that sell things like phone chargers, t-shirts and umbrellas in few of the airports. In Japan, there are vending machines for absolutely everything. When I say everything, you can say for hot and fresh pizza, a bouquet of flowers, surgical mask and even inner garments. And in fact, Japan has highest density of vending machines worldwide. The next is really going to get interesting. When we talk about fruits, every country do get seasonal fruits, and when we talk about summer fruit, watermelons are easily available during summer. And yes, watermelons are available in Japan, and it is a summer fruit. These watermelons are really going to get interesting because they are square watermelons and they are ultra expensive. These square watermelons were initially designed to fit in fridges compactly, and later, because it's a square watermelon, it became super expensive, and now it costs for about $160. There are other shapes of watermelons available like love hearts and triangles, and these watermelons take some practice, and in fact they take quite a lot of practice to get its shape right. When we talk about spa, we have come across different kinds of spas, but in Japan, a place named Hakone, there is a spa resort, and this spa resort serves you Japanese traditional bath. And you know what is it kind of? Japanese people are very concerned about having beautiful skin. So when you talk about beautiful skin, this spa contains bathing in a vat of pork soup with ramen noodles. As we know, this pork broth contains collagen, and which is really good for skin. At this bath, every day you can have fun and take the advantage of health elements of having a beautiful skin. If at all this spa is not of your kind, you have different kinds of spas like green tea spa and more. As I told you, a country with interesting innovations. So when we talk about novelty foods and beverages, Japanese are nowhere left behind. KitKats are no exception, and there are more than 300 flavors like European cheese KitKats, you can even say soy sauce, miso, grilled corn and sweet potato. So it is also popular good luck gifts for students ahead of their university exams. Ice creams. When we talk about ice creams, I just told you about an octopus flavored ice cream, but Japanese scientists have even found ice cream that do not melt. Yes, you heard it right. Scientists accidentally discovered a chemical. This was a time during the 2011 tsunami when they were experimenting chemistry of strawberries to help the farmers after this 2011 tsunami. So this was a time when the scientists accidentally discovered a chemical that solidifies the ice cream bar instantly, and this compound can hold the ice cream bar from melting in an air dryer for almost 5 minutes. Best of all, your taste buds won't even notice. Well, if a baby is crying, and yes, if you are a parent, the hardest thing is getting your baby stop crying. But there is a contest in Japan named Naki Sumo crying contest. In this contest, you hand over your little one to the sumo wrestlers, hoping that to see tears in your baby's eyes. This is a kind of traditional festival which takes place in a temple in Tokyo, wherein the sumo wrestlers make the children cry. This is a kind of traditional festival which takes place at a temple in Tokyo, wherein the sumo wrestlers take the stage and they make sure the little one cries. So this practice is being done for hundreds of years, wherein the sumo wrestlers wear a mask and they go near to the face of the baby and they just yell at the baby. So looking at this, obviously the baby will cry. They even believe that it's all worth it because the baby who cries the most has a longer and a healthier life. When we go to job, we need to be active. But what happens if you fall asleep even for a while at your workplace? Obviously, you will be kicked out of your job. But in Japan, it is totally acceptable because it is a sign of, they believe it's a sign of hard work. Some companies even allow their employees to take 30-minute siestas between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. So, taking a nap at the time of job is a kind of commitment. Well, when we talk about teeth, all of us would like to have a perfect teeth, and to get that perfect teeth, we must have shed thousands and anyone would have even used braces. Whereas in Japan, crooked teeth is a fashion of statement, and this has become a growing trend, especially among young women out in Japan. When we talk about school education, we all of us do go to school, but we have janitors to clean our school. But whereas in Japan, it is quite the opposite. It is the students who have to clean their own school and keep their surroundings clean. In Japan, students as young as first graders are taught to clean their own school and classrooms. They are also taught to serve lunch to their classmates and even clean their own toilets. The next one, we all do visit restaurants, we have food, and yes, we leave a tip. But in Japan, it's quite the opposite. If you leave a tip, it's like you're insulting them. So in Japan, their rule of thumb, they believe that if you happen to visit a restaurant, you thank the server for their service rather than leaving a tip. When we come to traffic lights, we all know that green means go and red means stop, right? But this is not in Japan. There are a lot of things in Japan like tons of traffic and narrow streets, but not many people are aware of the fact that there are blue lights and not green. This is actually because Japanese language did not have word for color green. They had words for colors like black, white, red and blue. So they used blue instead of green. Many of the streets in Japan do not have names. Instead, it's like they use the numbers for the blocks. They are totally different compared to the other countries. That's because instead of names, they use numbers. So every block has named with numbers. So when they address you, they just mention you that in which block they are living in. So when they give block numbers, they leave the space in between the blocks, and these streets are nameless. So these are the few weird things that exist only in Japan. I really found very interesting, and as usual, I shared them with you guys. You can also leave it in the comment section which is the most weird thing you feel. Thanks for watching this video. Do share this video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Let's meet up in my next video. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay healthy.